Good morning. Good morning. So, I am going to be leaving this video up today. So, I know a lot of you guys had questions about how I decorate cakes. And like I said, today you guys know that I have an event today at 3:30. So I've already started prepping over the last couple of days. What I'm about to do now is I'm about to make a cake using the edible printer. I know I was supposed to come on. Good morning, Redbird. I know I was supposed to come on yesterday and do it, but I ran out of time. Good morning. So I am definitely good morning. I'm definitely going to be leaving this video up. Oh my god, it's 12 of y'all. So yeah, we're gonna get started on using the edible printer, and I'm just going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So yeah, we're gonna go into my files, and I'm going to go down, and we're going to pull up. Good morning. I'm trying to show you guys how I use the edible printer. So, and sometimes this printer is a little, it's moving so slow. We got to go into pictures. And good morning, Miss Diva. And now we're in pictures. We're going to stroll down. And this party, oh, sorry, y'all. Y'all seeing all my pictures. Okay. This is a picture I'm doing. I get a lot of chaplains and colonels and stuff, but this particular retirement party is for a lieutenant colonel who is retiring. So we're going to go down. We're going to click open. Now that it's opening, I don't want that. All right, so this is our image, y'all. Right here. You guys can see. Let me make it smaller. So this is the image that I'm going to be printing. And we're going to go up here. Click on print. And this is my printer, y'all. I got butter and a receipt on the side. But this is the Eddie Icing Images printer. And this is it right here. So this is the first time I'm actually doing it on here. So right here it gives me my printer option, which I'm using the S26. So that I need to find that printer. Color. And now I'm going to click print. So what I have here, y'all, is edible paper. And I'm going to get ready to place it at the top of the printer. If the camera is moving a lot, y'all, I'm so sorry. All right, so the paper is in the printer. And sometimes it gets a little weird. I'm sorry if I'm going down. So right now I'm just waiting for the printer to recognize the paper. And let's see. This always pops up. Say okay. So I actually had to change out the printer cartridge because the heads were dirty, and the cartridges had dried up, which is, it happens if you don't use the printer at least once a month or run through it, and I hadn't used it in a while. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the printer to read the paper. It's going to try to pull from the bottom as usual, but I'm going to have to let it pull from the top. All right, it's just taking a minute, y'all. So let's turn around. Okay, so now that it tried to pull from the bottom and it does recognize that it cannot, can y'all see? I'm going to click OK. And it's going to feed from the top again. So I click OK. Make sure that it can sense the paper. All right, click OK again. All right. I had to let the little latch down. And I hope everything works because I had to clean the ink head and the printer. So y'all, let's see if it works. It's taking. Hopefully everything goes just fine with the printing. Because that would be a disaster if it didn't. Yep, it's printing. Y'all, I was so scared about that. Y'all forgive all the junk up there and stuff. All right, y'all. So that is the edible print right there. And I'm just going to place it right here. And I'm going to place you guys where I can see y'all. And y'all can see me. And we're going to start decorating. Good morning, Real Talk. Alright, so I'm going to place y'all on top of the printer. If the kitchen is a little crazy, it's because I am, like I said, I'm getting ready for the event. Can you guys see me? Can y'all see me? Alright, let me get my hands clean. So like I said, we're going to be decorating this morning. I'm going to take y'all through like how I ice my cake and everything. Grab a cake board. Can y'all see? Y'all, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to print a second one because that one is not dark enough for me. So let me go ahead and print a second one. That's what I'll do. Just to make sure that the color shows up. Because that was the first time printing with that one. So, okay, I'm glad y'all can see me. Let me go ahead and start moving stuff over. out my spatula. All right, y'all. 1 second, and we're gonna start icing this cake. All right, so that was printing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and put a good dollop of icing right here so that when I put this cake down, it won't slide. And if y'all are wondering what's in the crock pots, the meatballs are in the crock pot. Alright, that one printed out a little bit darker. Alright, so what I'm going to do is the face up part, I'm going to just put that so I can flip the two top parts together. And what I'm going to do now is, where's my scoop? I'm going to start just scooping my icing, and I think it's going to take like 3 scoops for this one. 2.5. And one side is a little higher than the other one, so I'm going to add a little bit more icing on that side so that the cake will be even. All right. They are doing fine. Chloe is she's getting a little bit bigger, y'all. She still isn't eating 20 pounds yet, and she's kind of abusive. She beats up everybody, including me. Christmas Eve, Chloe was very upset with me because I was laying on my husband, and she doesn't like anybody touching him when she's around. So she came over. My husband bought them candy canes to put in their stockings. So she was kind of like not feeling me. So she came over and whacked me with the candy cane because I was sitting on my husband's lap, y'all. So yeah, to take a picture for Christmas. So she whacked me. She whacked me good. And when I got the candy cane, I threw it across the room. And y'all, she got so mad at me. She went and got it. And then she came back, and when she came back with the candy cane, she hit me again, so I took it from her and put it on the coffee table. Why put it on the coffee table if she couldn't reach it? So I decided to go to the bathroom, and y'all, when I tell y'all, I got in that bathroom, and I'm sitting on the toilet. Why did the door fly open? I'm sitting on the commode. The door flew open. It was Chloe, honey. She came back for revenge, baby. She came into the bathroom, into the toilet area, and hit me in the top of the head with the candy cane while I was sitting there. I couldn't move. I couldn't run. I was stuck. And I called my husband and my sister to kind of come get her. Honey, they was on the floor laughing because they just couldn't believe that she followed me to the bathroom to attack me. But yes, she followed me to the bathroom to attack me, basically. So that's how Chloe's doing. All right. All right. So that's the first part. Just trying to make sure that I don't get any crumbs coming through. This one is a little bit better. I'm going to try a different paper to see if I can do it a little bit darker. Because there's different types of paper. I'm going to try the pearl. So this one is a little bit more easier to see on. So I'm going to try the pearl and see if that works with the color. Because I want the colors to be really vibrant. And the first time, yeah, she is very feisty. I was sitting on the toilet literally, y'all, and she knocked the hell out of me while I was on the toilet with a candy cane. Like one of the candy canes with the Hershey's Kiss in it. Y'all, she hit me so hard while I was on the toilet. Like, I couldn't do nothing. She followed me into my room, into the main part of the bathroom, into the toilet. I shut both of the doors. I didn't shut them. I kind of like closed them, but I didn't shut them all the way. And y'all, she beat my ass. I'm not even playing. Like, she really whipped my ass. Okay. So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to put the icing back in the mixer and add a little bit more powdered sugar. I just like my first layer of icing to be really kind of thin and smooth. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that back over to the mixer and just add some powdered sugar into it. So that I can get it a little bit thicker. So the meatballs. Give me 1 second, y'all. With the meatballs, I made some of them spicy and some of them regular. Because everybody doesn't eat spicy meatballs, and some people like stuff a little bit spicier. So I made some of them spicy, and I made some of them the regular way. So what I did to make them spicy is I added sriracha sauce, and then I added some cayenne pepper. All right, that one's a little bit better. It'll show up more on the cake. So I'll have to cut that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and start decorating the cake. All right. So this icing is a little bit stiffer than the last one. And I'm just going to smooth this out just to make sure that it's a thicker layer on top. All right. Now we're going to go down the sides and start adding some icing. so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab a paper towel. And to smooth the top of it out, I'm going to stick my spatula under some hot water. Okay, so after you run your spatula under the hot water, it kind of like heats up the metal, and it just makes it easier to smooth the cake out. And you want to make sure the cake is really smooth on the top because you're going to be transferring an image on there. And you don't want to see any of that chocolate peeping through. Alright, so now we're going to take our scraper. Well, not our scraper, but our, and just start going around the edges and smoothing it out. And you might have to do this a couple of times. And this is just going to smooth out the edges. And then I'll go back and take care of the top part. And then I'll go around the sides one more time. But you just keep turning this until you get it smooth. And it'll eventually smooth out. Alright, so as you guys can see, my cake is smooth. So now I'm just going to go around the top of it with the smoother. And then I'll hit the sides one more time. But this tends to smooth it a lot better than the spatula. Okay, now I'm going to heat this one up and hit that side one more time. And just make sure that you get all of the water off of it before you let it touch your cake. Icing and water does not go together well, y'all. I'm not so worried so much about the edges of the cake because I am going to pack a border. But I need to make sure that that middle is smooth and the sides of it. All right. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our image. I'm going to see which one looks best because the printer is a little off this morning. All right, let's see. Does this one have more color? That one doesn't. So no. Let's see. All right, y'all. Which one do y'all think has the best color? Is it this one or this one? Okay, so that's the one that's on the pearl paper. And this is the one that is on the rice paper. This one, is it this one? Or is it this one? The first one, this one, yeah. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut it out. What you want to do is you want to put your image on the cake when the icing is still damp. You don't ever want to try to put an image on a cake when it's still wet. It won't work out good for you. All right. So now I'm just taking my scissors and just cutting the excess paper off. I got this printer and I've never done a video for y'all. My intentions was to come on here and go live last night, but it didn't work out, y'all. I was so tired. I have literally been working all week to get this thing ready. And this time, not only was I was not only responsible for the food, I was responsible for decorating the room. So that was different. Usually I'm just responsible for the food, but this time I decorated the room a little bit too. It's been crazy. So the menu is honey sriracha wings, southern style wings, double eggs, Cajun deviled eggs, and black eyed pea salad. So like I said, I wasn't so worried about the edges of the cake because I'm going to pipe a blue and yellow image. I mean, I'm going to pipe yellow and blue icing around it. Yeah. So let me hold it so you guys can see it. I have to just press it down. All right. So this is what the image look like. Now I know the edges look a little rough, but I'm going to pipe a border. So I want them to not be so thick because of the border that I'm going to pipe. But yeah, that is it, you guys. So yeah, my kitchen is a mess. And I'm going to pipe the border. So I have to get out my colors. And so we're going to be using yellow and this color blue right here for the border. All right. So we have one ball that I've been using. I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to divide them up. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do like 2 scoops of icing in each one, because that's how much I need. Move the icing out of the way. Looking up on the morning rain. I used to feel so inspired. All right, I got my 2 piping bags. right here. I'm going to grab some toothpicks. Well, I don't actually need the toothpicks for these, but I got my spoon, and now I'm going to start mixing the colors. So I have some extra powdered sugar over there in case if it gets too thin, which I know that it will. So I'm going to put like 3 dots of that yellow food coloring in here. And then I'm just going to start to stir it. And I like the gel. This brand right here is, it's the Sunny Side Up Bakery. You can find it at Hobby Lobby. I actually like their gel colorings because you squeeze them out of the bottle. So it makes life a lot easier. All right, let's do the blue. 1, 2. I'm going to use 2 with the blue because I don't want it to be too dark. Let's see how dark that is. I'm going to add, I wish I had some white coloring, but I don't. So I'm going to do to lighten it up is just add a little bit more icing to it, and that'll lighten in that color. Alright. So I need to find my tips. I need to find the tips that I'm using. I used to feel so inspired. Where's my tip case? Looks like. All right. So let me cut this one out of this bag and clean it. The morning. I can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and pipe the blue. What I'm gonna do is add some powdered sugar to those because they're looking a little too thin. And so now I'm just going to add that little extra powdered sugar in there to thicken it up. And when you do this, make sure you stir it real good so you don't get any powdered sugar lumps caught in your tips. Okay. And then we're just going to stir in the yellow. So we are going to be having also a fruit area, just like with different fruits and some vegetable trays over at the church where the ceremony is going to take place. So now I'm just cutting the tip off. I'm going to take this tip right here and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off of that one because I need that one for the yellow one. And I'm just going to do that. Y'all, like, people don't realize cake decorating is so expensive. And it's kind of anxiety filled sometimes. because it's always something new out there to learn, and it's always, your clients are always wanting something. They want to up the next person, and sometimes like I just don't know where to stop. So if you guys are always hearing me say I want to go, good morning, take the Wilson's course, it's because there's a lot of stuff out there that constantly keeps evolving and changing, and it can be a little intimidating sometimes. Let me grab a paper towel for this. So that's one of the reasons why I'm always trying to like learn and do stuff, because y'all, the industry, it grows so fast, and it just, you look up one moment, you think you got a technique down that you've been working on for 2 months, and then the next thing you know, it's something else out there, and it gets rough. It gets rough. So I just try to do the best that I can with what I have, and I try not to like think about it. Good morning, honey. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and start placing the colors into the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some little rosettes right here at the top of the yellow. Let's see if I can. Y'all, these legs on this thing is not right. So I'm going to put y'all back over here so y'all can see what's going on. So I've already placed one blue rosette at the top. And those dishes on this side is clean, y'all. So don't nobody come for my life. So I've already placed one over there at the top that's in blue. And I'm going to do a yellow one. And then I'm going to pipe the yellow around. I'm just going to do 2 little right there. And then what I'll do is do a big one right here. And then I'll put 2 little right there. All right. So now I'm going to start piping around the top, and I'm going to do a couple of the yellow, and then I'm going to do a couple of the blue. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing around the bottom of the cake. Yeah, Lord, I'm about to run out of yellow. And then what I'm going to do is just put this on the table with the blueberry. I made some berry pies, y'all. I covered them already. So what I'm going to do is, like the last event that I did, I'm going to do a quick video of it. And then I'll upload it so you guys can see. So the cake is now decorated. I gotta get all this stuff in here cleaned up. But I did promise you guys that I would start doing more cake decorating videos. I'm going to figure out how to film it better. Lord, my thing that tips sideways. I'm sorry if y'all leaning crooked. I'm so sorry, but this is what the cake looks like. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see. So this is what it looks like. And it's just simple. How y'all like that? It's just a simple cake. That's it. And it didn't take long to decorate. Some cakes are very elaborate, some are not. So with this cake, we're going to have cupcakes that are white. And I'm going to do like a little dessert display and some fruit. So yeah, that's what I got to do. So now, y'all, I got to get started on some honey sriracha wings. Thanks, y'all. I got to get started on, I have a whole bunch of sriracha wings I got to get in the oven. So that's why I wanted to do the cake, because I don't want the cake to be like in the heat. So I'm going to, thanks. I'm going to place it in the refrigerator so the icing can kind of set. And then, like I said, once I get over to the venue where everything is going to be at, then I will record like what it looks like before and after, like I did in the last one. Thank y'all. And then I'll put it up as a vlog. I'm gonna get into more easy cake, how to decorate a cake really easy, y'all. Like I said, I do plan on bringing y'all more types of videos. I don't know if y'all have noticed this year, but your girl has been consistent all of January. I wish I could have went live on Thursday like I wanted to, but it just did not work out. So I told myself, I said, I'm gonna just get up stuff this morning and record this. And that's what I did. So I'm really trying to give y'all some good vibes this year. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video up, and then I'll put up another one probably Sunday of the event. And yeah. So it's a chocolate cake. The chocolate cake recipe that I put up on the channel, that's what cake it is. And it's just a regular buttercream icing with some whole milk, butter, and confectionate sugar and vanilla and a little bit of salt, so it's not too like over sweetening. But that's all it is, y'all. So let me go ahead and get these wings in the oven, because I wanted to start getting them ready at 9 and get the kitchen kind of like back in order. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys will have a mukbang. It's already up. I did it earlier this week because I knew I wasn't gonna have time at the end of the week. So I kind of like shot my videos for, I think, this week. This Tuesday is up, and the following Tuesday, then Saturday, and then I have one more Saturday video, which is going to be the Dollar Tree video. So I'm trying to stay really consistent, y'all, with the videos. You know, they say if you do do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So I've really been working, and to be honest with y'all, it looks like it's paying off because we're getting closer to 7,000. Yes, so I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good morning. Everybody enjoy their day. I'm going to get this cake in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to get to getting these wings done. So I'll see you guys back here later. Thanks. I'm glad y'all all tuned in. And y'all thumbs up before y'all click out. Give me up to like 16. Just give me 6 more. I want to make a big cake. I hope I can hit 100,000, y'all, but the way YouTube got me set up, I don't know. But if I hit 100,000, when I hit 100,000, not if, when I hit 100,000, y'all, it's going down. So to be honest with y'all, a large majority of my base is in Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Thanks, Redbird. And what I want to do, I want to kind of like find a central location and throw like a shindig, like a big one. So that's what I want to do. When we hit 100,000, I'm throwing a shindig somewhere, and we're going to party. So I don't know. Or maybe I'll just go to 2 places. Like I know I have a large base in Atlanta and in Birmingham. Between Montgomery and Birmingham, I have a huge base. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. If you could come there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. So let me go Maybe we'll hit 100,000 this year. If we don't, I'm still gonna be here because I know eventually it'll happen. But y'all, we almost at 7,000. Like, real talk. And that happened kind of quick. But let me go, y'all. I'm running my mouth. I gotta go. I'll see y'all